In this video, I'm going to talk about managing stressful thinking. We all get stressed at times, and some of us can shake it off and some of us live in it. And stress is a growing problem in the corporate world, in our lives, in the world in general. At the moment, there's a lot of stress around because of the COVID and the pandemic and the problems that this has brought to us. So it's adding to the additional stress that we already have. No stress is good for us. There is no such thing as positive stress, creative stress, good stress. The only thing that is good about stress is that when we realise that we're stressed, it can push us into moving and changing our lives and our thoughts. And we have to remember that our thoughts are energy, and energy follows thought, and we can grow our stress in our heads, we can grow the stress around us, we can become extremely negative. And it seems to me that people love to grow the negative rather than the positive in their lives, as if it's a competition. Stress is a real major component of modern day living, and it's growing, and it does need to be dealt with. Instead of learning to prevent stress, we do need to learn how to prevent stress, we need to avoid it, but there is this belief that living with stress is good for us, and that shows how we are successful and we're achieving, and it's actually exactly the opposite. We feed our stress. So when we start saying, I am so stressed, I'm so tired, you're going to start believing these thoughts that you're telling yourself, which will grow any stress that you have. When you keep saying to yourself, I have no time, then you won't have any time, and then you will run out of time, and then you will cause all the problems that come with not picking your kids up from school on time, missing the bus, missing the train, not getting the deadline, not getting to work on time, etc., etc. So we actually grow the stress ourselves. Stress is wear and tear on our bodies, it's not good. Stressful thinking needs to be changed, and it can be changed, and we just have to learn how to do it. We need to stop ourselves. We need to stop worrying that we haven't got enough time, or that we haven't got enough money, or that you're not successful enough, or that you're not beautiful enough. Stressful thoughts only generate stress, more stress. They lead to unproductive thinking. They make things worse. Now, I have written a whole chapter in my book, Comfy Slippers and a Cup of Tea, on stressful thinking. Maybe it's good if you purchase this book, you can get it on Amazon, you can get it on Kindle, whatever. But this is the whole chapter, and there's lots of step into action, as I call it, tips on how to start dealing with stress and the stressful thinking. And one of the things is, the basic things is, to remove yourself from the stressful situations if you can. If you can't, you need to find ways of how you think about it differently to stop the stress. And it's not easy, but it's also very learnable, and you can do it. So learning to manage stressful thinking will take time and practice, but it works. And I have, like I said, a whole chapter in my book. And some of the tips I give you are as follows, and it's very simple. Take 10 minutes, when you're feeling really, really stressed, just take a 10-minute break from whatever you're doing. Absolutely anything. Just take a 10-minute break. Even if the only 10-minute break you can get is going to the bathroom, go, breathe, connect with yourself, and then, after we've done that, we start thinking 2 different thoughts, 2 positive thoughts about absolutely anything that will take you away from the train of thinking that you have been thinking about stressful thoughts. do your best to see what triggers these stressful thoughts and avoid them. Okay? And one of the best ways you can do this is write it down. When you're feeling stressed, write down what has just happened, and so that you'll start to see patterns. Okay? The patterns are useful because once you start seeing the patterns, you'll learn how to stop these triggered thoughts, these thoughts that cause you more stress. Remember that your thoughts are linked to your feelings. So remember, if you keep thinking angry thoughts, then you're going to become angry, and so you don't want to. But if you can think peaceful thoughts, or take those 10 minutes out to go into the garden, or to go and sit in the bathroom, or wherever, to get quiet and to listen within and to come back within, the stress will start to alleviate, and you'll start to become more clear-headed. Remove yourself from the stressful situations where you can. And if you are really in a job that's extremely stressful and there's not much you can do about it, maybe you can take stress management classes. There's lots on the internet. Or call me, have a session with me online. Just book an appointment directly, and I can help you to deal with the stress. There's lots of tips, but remembering that when you're stressed, it just means that you've disconnected from yourself, and you just need to reconnect back to yourself. Now, I can give you lots of tips, and I don't want to talk to you for hours and hours. The best thing is to get the book and to read that chapter. But if you're like me, just sit and meditate for 10 minutes a day. Meditating brings you to a quieter place, a more peaceful place. And you don't have to sit cross-legged going You can just sit quietly, close your eyes and breathe and reconnect back in. Lots of tips for people like me. If you like crystals, you can use things like citrine, that's very calming, or rose quartz. I'll just see what I have on my desk here. Black obsidian or tourmaline, calcites. Any crystal really is very calming. You can just hold them, breathe, hold them in your left hand, hold them over your chest, breathe, and you'll feel yourself coming back into yourself and clearing your head so that we can start to relieve some of the stress that you're feeling. Meditation's wonderful, crystals are wonderful. Writing down what is stressing you is also a really good thing. Just writing it down, it doesn't have to make sense, just let it all pour out on the page, and just once that's out, it'll start to help you to feel better. And just finding time, and stop telling yourself that you're stressed, you're stressed, you're stressed, you're stressed. I've got no time, because you won't have. Remembering your value. And if you really can remove yourself from the stressful situation, then do so. Because that, at the end of the day, will change your life. But once you start thinking differently about these stressful thoughts and the stressful thinking and the stressful situations, and knowing that you are the one that's causing it, you start to think differently, it changes your life. So just close your eyes for a few moments. Let's just help you to feel less stressed. Just close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and then just think of that stressful situation that's really causing you problems. Breathe it in, and then breathe it out. Just breathe it out into the universe. Just let it go, just let it go. Just feel the release from your shoulders, feel the release from your body. And then breathe in again. And think of that stressful situation one more time. And then breathe it out, just blow it away. And then allow your body just to relax. Just feel there's tension leaving your body. Feel your mind clearing. Your head ache, if it is aching, may just relieve a little bit. Just blow away that stress. And then at the end of this video, just go back and just write down what that stressful situation is. Write it down, let it go, or see how you can change it. I hope that helps you. There's going to be lots more about stress and things that cause stress on my channel, with lots of other tips. So please take your time, take a look, and remember, no stress is good, and you are worth not being stressed. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.